Now, I'm not actually supposed to be here tonight. I should be the other side of the Andes Mountains in Chile. But long story short, cancelled flights, delayed connections. I've got a night here in Buenos Aires and I'm making the most of it. The weather's been absolutely scorching today, 41 degrees here in the middle of November. Today I'm flying back to Europe with a Swiss airline called Edelweiss Air. I'm going to Zurich on board one of their Airbus A340s. Now, Edelweiss are primarily a leisure and holiday airline. They're offering a business class product on this flight all the way over from Zurich. Now, when I think of holiday and leisure airlines offering premium products, I generally think of airlines like TUI, the former airline Thomas Cook, even Norwegian. They all offer like a premium economy service, but they don't actually sell it as a full business class product. So I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing what business class on Edelweiss is going to be like. I'm going to head across to Zurich Airport now, and we'll check out Edelweiss on board their Airbus A340 back to Zurich. Let's go. Big thanks to Filmora for sponsoring this video. I'll show you more of their great video editing software later in the video. The Hilton in Buenos Aires is a really nice hotel, if a little bit busy. Zurich Airport's about a 40-minute drive from downtown Buenos Aires, and today it cost me just £11 in a famous drive-sharing app. As always, the airport was absolute chaos today, and I negotiated lines of traffic to get into Terminal A. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Have a good day, thank you. It's absolute chaos here at Aziza. The traffic, I had to walk the last bit because it's just... traffic's too bad. It would take him 20 minutes to get into the terminal, so... Once I'd safely made it into the terminal, I headed to check in. My flight to Zurich today was a co-chair with Swiss, who own Edelweiss. Hola. Hello. Check in, please, to Zurich. Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you. Checked in. I have my boarding passes for these next couple of flights. Let's head to the gate. Once I'd checked in, it was time to negotiate the massive queue for passport control. Glad I left early. There's no fast track for anyone except crew, so you just have to suck it up and wait. And wait some more. Right, so that has just taken me an hour to get through that lot. This is crazy, honestly. It was exactly the same last time I was here as well. Sort it out, Argentina, that's just terrible. It's the same coming in and going out. So if you're coming through Buenos Aires, remember you need to leave plenty of time to get through all this sort of thing. And I've just seen an Edelweiss A340. Let's go and have a look before I head to the lounge. It's actually a really nice livery. I've seen it a lot of time in Switzerland when I've been in Zurich and stuff doing the holiday flights, but it's actually a really nice livery on that plane. A little bit like Norwegian, actually. Hopefully the product's a bit better than Norwegian's, but we'll see. Right, let's go and find the lounge, get something to eat and drink. There is a steakhouse here in Buenos Aires. Didn't find it last time. I ended up going on to McDonald's. And there is the lounge. Lift number 13. Unlucky for some, hopefully I don't get stuck. There we go. The Star Alliance Lounge is located upstairs opposite Gate 9. It's a reasonable lounge, albeit a little bit on the dark side. It's not a bad space, the Star Alliance Lounge here. It's not massive, quite a few seating areas, not much in the way of food unfortunately, but it's quite comfortable. Got myself a nice healthy bowl of salad and some Fanta. I'm just going to chill now. Right, I'm going to head to the gate a little bit early. The last few days I've been getting flights and thinking I've been on time, and I've got there and found out they're already like halfway through boarding, so I'm going to get there nice and early, I think. Just in time, they're literally just calling the flight. Hello. Thank you. Gracias. My ride today was this Airbus A340 that was originally delivered to Swiss in 2003. In 2017 she went on to Edelweiss and she's been there ever since. Hello, gracias. Yes, thank you. The seating configuration on Edelweiss is a little bit strange. On the left hand side it's staggered between throne seats and double seats. On the right hand side it's staggered between window and aisle seats, just like TAP's A330neo. There's also a premium economy cabin which is in front of the business class cabin right up to the nose. I've never actually seen a configuration quite like it before. Today though I was in a throne seat in row 11. Okay, this is not a leisure airline business class seat. Wow, this is incredible. So I'll have a proper look around the seat in a bit. There's loads to show you, but first things, it's pretty comfortable. Nice little console either side. It's in it's kind of a staggered configuration. There's like one seat and then two seats, then one seat, then two seats. The one seats are in the odd numbered rows. They're like a big throne. It's quite nice. Bottle of water at the seat, there's a amenity kit somewhere I think, and a blanket and stuff, so I'll show you more around the rest of the seat later. Nuts and champagne was served at the gate. The menu was handed out with options for a 5-course meal. Fairly soon the jet bridge disconnected and we pushed back for what is currently the longest Airbus A340-300 flight in the world.
Either set to flight mode or completely switched off for takeoff and landing. Larger items such as laptops must be stowed away safely during taxiing, takeoff and landing. Smaller items such as tablets and mobile. Please fasten your seatbelt now as we are taking off. The use of the lavatories is not permitted. For takeoff and landing includes all kind of smoking devices as well as alternative and smoking simulating products.
Takeoff was incredibly long today as the A340 eased slowly away from the ground for our 13-hour flight. Our route on tonight's flight then took us north out of Argentina to cross Uruguay and Brazil. We crossed the north coast of Brazil near to the city of Fortaleza. We then crossed the Atlantic passing Cape Verde, the Canaries and Madeira before coasting into Europe over northern Portugal. We crossed Spain and southern France before commencing our descent into Zurich over the city of Geneva. Flight time tonight was 13 hours and 4 minutes at a cruising altitude of 33, 35 and 38,000 feet. Dinner service started very soon after departure from Buenos Aires. Starter tonight was an amuse-bouche, followed by a salad and a main course of beef tenderloin which was incredible. Then there was a selection of cheeses before a dessert of cake, fruit or yoghurt. So dinner finished, and I have to say that was really nice. Very good, very impressed with the food here on Edelweiss. Shall we take a look around the seat then and see what it's all about? So if we just look up here, we've got headphone socket, power, 3-pin plug-in USB, amenity kit, which I'll go through in a little while, in a nice Swiss tin. Nice overhead reading light. By pressing this button here, it slides out like that and then eventually pops out. Seat controls, we have easy buttons for takeoff, landing, lounge position and the flatbed which the seat goes into. Lumbar support, cushions, it's got those silly air pump things that pump the seat up to make it feel like you're floating on water. It's not a fan of them personally, but you've got that as well. Massage function, which essentially just uses the air to pump up different bits of the seat and make it feel more comfortable. Mood lighting, let's try that. Where's that? Don't know where that light's come on. Can't see where that's come on, never mind. The leg rest as well, it's all done through here on this little panel here. Then if we look down here, we have the life vest at the bottom in the little pull out bit. Little storage compartment there. Coat hanger, branded for hanging your coat up. Obviously I've just got mine in the overhead locker. And a little pocket here with literature in, safety card and the likes. Headphones, Sennheiser headphones, which actually, look at those, they look quite nice actually. I'll try those out in a little bit with the in-flight entertainment. Water bottle holder, nice big screen. In-flight entertainment system I'll go through in a little while. Plenty of leg room down there, but we'll see what it's like when the bed goes out later. All in all, very impressed so far. I find it quite interesting actually that Edelweiss are a holiday airline and they're owned by Swiss, who in turn are owned by Lufthansa. It's all part of the Lufthansa group, and I find it incredible that the business class product on a holiday airline like Edelweiss is better than the business class product on their flagship carrier, supposedly a 5-star airline, Lufthansa. I've flown business class on Lufthansa's A340s and on the 747, and it ain't nowhere near as good as this.
All of this just begs the question, what is Lufthansa playing at when a holiday airline in their group has a far superior business class to the flagship product, supposedly a 5-star airline? The amenity kits are presented in a very unique tin. Inside there's a pair of socks, eye mask, earplugs and a dental kit. I indulged in a couple of glasses of Bailey's as the sun set over the Amazon below us to set me up for tonight's sleep.
So we're now 5 hours into the flight, just crossed the northern coast of Brazil to cross the Atlantic Ocean. The sun's just setting outside. We've got about 8 hours left to go on tonight's flight. So far so good, really enjoying it. Cabin crew are brilliant. We've had some nice food, like a proper 5-course meal and everything. It's really nice. That seat is amazing. I'm going to go and try it out now because I think I need to get some sleep now because we've got about 8 hours left to go until we land in Zurich.
Okay, so time for bed. It's actually really comfortable. It's a full flat bed, loads of leg room. My feet aren't even touching the bottom, which is good. Got my extra blankets, I've got a little mattress topper there, so yes, all good. We have 7 hours, 55 minutes to go. Let's see how much sleep we get. It's now 20 past 9 UK time at night, so let's see what time. Let's see how much sleep we get. Good night. I woke up somewhere over Portugal.
So just been woken up by the food service coming round. It's approaching 4 AM, so I've had about 6.5, 7 hours sleep. Breakfast has just been served, so looking forward to having that. We have about an hour and a half left until we land in Zurich. breakfast today was a great choice of plates. I picked out a continental style selection and some scrambled eggs. It wasn't brilliant, but it was certainly not bad at all. The in-flight entertainment has got a great choice of TV and movies. The Sennheiser headphones are a nice touch and give great quality audio. A small cake was brought round before landing. We were soon descending over the Alps into Zurich, where we made an arrival slightly ahead of schedule at 6:13 in the morning. My flight back from Buenos Aires worked out at £505 or around $649 as the return portion of my outward flight from Frankfurt with Lufthansa. This was for a flight of 7,020 miles, giving a cost per mile of just 7 pence. Compared to my outbound Lufthansa flight in business class, Edelweiss were the far superior airline. The seat was incredible, service was efficient and pleasant, and the food was amazing. Thank you. Zurich is also a pleasure to connect through compared to the mess that's Frankfurt Airport, and within 10 minutes of disembarking I was at the gate for my connecting flight back to Birmingham. So then here at Zurich Airport, very efficient transfer from the E-gates to the non-Schengen gates for my flight back to Birmingham. Quite enjoyed that ride over with Edelweiss, it was a lovely flight. Let me know what you think to Edelweiss down in the comments below. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Before I go, I'd just like to say a big thanks to Filmora for sponsoring this video. They've given me 90 seconds to show you how easy it is to create a video using their software. Let's go. Okay, so I'm opening Filmora 9 for the very first time, and the first screen we get is this one here. Select your aspect ratio. I'm going to choose Instagram because I'm going to make a nice little video for my Instagram page. Make sure to follow me at Instagram, by the way, at InFlight Video. We're going to do a new project. Right, so we're going to import some footage. I guess this is the same as Adobe Premiere, which is what I usually use. We should get some nice little pictures, there we go, of the Edelweiss A340. Right, drag that to the timeline. So we're going to make this into a time-lapse. Instagram gives you a 2-minute limit or something, so I'm going to make this into a time-lapse to cut this 20-minute video down. So we do speed and duration. Let's make it, for example, 50 times speed. That should do. Ripple edit. So it looks like you have a ton of different effects that you can just apply to this. That looks nice. So we've used Heafy. Okay, we'll do that to both of those as well. So if I can just select those and I can drag that onto there and onto there. It's given it a little bit of an Instagram-y type look. That one looks quite nice. Let's pop that there. What does that do? So take off from Buenos Aires, that's quite easy to do. All that's missing now is a little bit of music, so let's go to some audio. That's quite cool. I think this music's all royalty free as well, so no issues with copyright on any of this. Even when you buy a subscription, it all comes included, so drop that to there. And there we go, we have our finished 30-second video. Congratulations, success, your video has been created. And there we go, the link to download Filmora is down in the description if you'd like to try it for yourself. Thanks a lot guys, see you next time.